Good day, everybody. This is Michael Winiger, CEO of Asante Organics. And today we're going to talk a little bit about multiple streams of income. Okay? And I have been in the networking industry for 32 years successfully. And back in the early days, when we would talk about multiple streams of income, what was meant by multiple streams of income was that when you went out and you actually went out and built a business, and if you brought 10 people into your business, those were 10 different streams of income. And I think as the networking industry advanced and people were searching for the right companies and going here and going there and jumping around, it got to a point where the whole meaning of multiple streams of income got misconstrued, because people were going into multiple companies, like a lot of them, right? And whichever one works is what I'm going to do. But there's a problem with that, because now you almost look like Mr. Haney on Green Acres. And if you don't know who Mr. Haney is on Green Acres, you can look at it on YouTube, but he's the guy that would come up into the covered wagon and he'd bring his little wagon up and, if you didn't like that, well, wait, come over here on the other side. Maybe you might like this, or maybe you might like that. Trust me, that ruins your credibility and it doesn't work. I don't know of anybody in the history of the networking industry that ever became rich, wealthy, or retired by doing two businesses or more inside of this industry. Now, I've seen people that became very successful with one business, and then what they did is after they created their success, then they moved on and did something else that they liked, but they never went into their old business and they built it completely separately from their old business, because the only thing that you're going to be hurting is yourself, because you're confusing people, right? So, with that being said, let's look a little bit at Asante Organics and what I define as multiple streams of income. We know in the world of business today, what makes more money in the world than anything else that ever exists in the world is commodities. That's because these are ancillary products, things that people use that are necessities every single solitary day. Right? So it works very well in the networking industry when you understand that, when you're looking at different companies in the industry, because there's a lot of companies out there that might have a product on the front end that does something that happens quickly, that's cool, that's fun, and wow, look at that. But you know what? That's not where your money's going to be. Your money is going to be on the back end of whatever company it is that you're looking at. And what do they have that is going to create a sustainable lifetime residual income? And that means on the back end of whatever company that might be, there better be products back there that people use every single solitary day. And let's remember, we're entering into the biggest paradigm shift in global economics right now, which is the world is going green. The world is going green without me, without you, without everybody. That is the direction of the world. And now companies, just traditional retail companies, are sitting up and taking notice of this because of things that have happened in the past. When we look at Johnson & Johnson got brought out because they were putting too many ingredients in that were linked to cancer in their baby products. And nothing has happened to their sales since that hit the marketplace and hit the consumer's ears, right? And then you look at companies like, Clairol and L'Oreal and things like that. And we're a company with Asante Organics that actually goes out and campaigns against the use of chemicals and things like that. And then we have, now it's consumer awareness is arising, and so is consumer pressure, because we look at just in the food industry or the restaurant business with Chipotle, right? This is a company that says we're going to use free range and we're going to take out additives and preservatives, and their stock is going crazy, right? And then another couple companies follow suit. Then all of a sudden, we got, companies like with the Golden Arches that says, well, we got a brand. No, but that's not going to happen here. And 10 days after that, they go and they close 900 different stores, right? And then all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, then Taco Bell announces, and along with them, Pizza Hut. Guess what? We're going to take out all these, dyes, and we're going to take out all these preservatives and things like that in some of our things. Now, they got a long ways to go. But also, they're actually making movements towards that, because consumer pressure is basically saying that if you don't take care of some of these issues, we're not going to eat there. And then you got companies like Lowe's that actually made an announcement that we're going to take off all the products on the marketplace that are, all our pesticides that hurt the bee colony, because we need bees to live, right? Honeybees and things like that. So those are some of the things that are happening. And when you look at, people are getting educated, just getting educated. And remember, there's always the Skin Deep database at EWG.org that will rate products. But you got to remember, if it's rating even in the lower numbers, you shouldn't even be on there. You shouldn't be using those types of products, because a low rating is a bad rating, because still those chemicals get into you. And remember, that rating, when you look at those databases, that's in one use of that particular product. Imagine putting that on day in and day out and day in and day out, and then using other products and things like that. And these things are building up and building up and building up until you have a problem or have some issues. Then you won't be using those products anymore. Well, we're in a world where food companies are taking the dyes out of their products because they're linked to cancer, with the yellow dyes and the red dyes. And then some of the companies within the networking industry are adding them to their products. I don't think that's a very good thing. We need to really be educated and start looking at the labels. Alertness, people. That's what's going to create or make or break your future in this industry, because you can only go through so many people before you start running into the ones that do start reading those labels, and then the big awareness comes, and then there you are 2 or 3 years into a company, and things are not happening properly or going in a completely different direction because the company won't emit the chemicals and the harmful ingredients that they're putting into their own products. So, getting back to multiple streams of income. This is why we did at Asante Organics what we did. We are not a company with this product or that product or this gimmick or a patch or a juice or a skincare trick or anything that might be out there. We are the Organic Living Company, where we make products that people use every single solitary day. Commodities that are necessities. So, with that being said, and you want multiple streams of income, you get it all under one roof. Not only do you get it all under one roof, you get it without chemicals. 100% chemical free, 100% toxic free, certified organic and wildcrafted commodities that are necessities that people use every day. So you're right. There will be some people that are into the essential oils. Absolutely. And there will be some people that are into weight loss and want to alkalize themselves and just are into that. Great. And there are some people that'll just use the skincare or the spa products. But when you look at Asante Organics, we have everything under one roof, along with the education that comes with it, so people can see that, wow, doesn't matter what I do, I get to use everything from this. Now that's multiple streams of income, okay? Because we are dealing with ingredients that nourish and heal the body in every single division that this company has. These ingredients nourish and heal the body instead of having ingredients linked to cancer and kidney and liver disease and other terrible health issues. You get everything. Commodities. 100% chemical free, 100% toxic free, certified organic and wild crafted commodities that people use, that you use every single day until you die. And your children, and your children's children, and all the generations. And that is what will create a sustainable lifetime residual income. So when you're looking for multiple streams of income, look, you don't have 5 or 6 or 7 different companies, because it's never happened before and it never will, because you ruin your credibility. That's why Asante Organics chose to give you every single solitary division underneath one roof, and leading the creating the first category in the history of the world that focuses on 100% chemical free, 100% toxic free, and certified organic living. You have it all. So when we talk about these multiple streams, imagine having everything under one roof, and a company committed that's working hard every single solitary day to expand the largest catalog of chemical-free living in the world. That's entering into a $9 trillion marketplace. So we don't claim that we're going to be a billion-dollar brand, because we're the only one that's out there that's actually branding. We claim to be a $25 to $50 billion brand, because we are penetrating the world of chemical-free commodities. Thank you, and bless your businesses. God bless your businesses and your families. And until next week, Asante Organics, a company with a heart, a company with a soul, a company with a mission-driven purpose, a company for everyone.